We just finished up with our leg day workout at Get Fit Training, and we used the last 10 minutes of the workout to hit a ab circuit. And this is gonna put a major focus, lower abdominals, but also the thigh and inner thigh area. So here at GFT, we're using a timer, and I'm gonna get that set up where I'm gonna struggle with you guys. So this is a no equipment needed ab workout. You can do this anywhere, but this is something that I'm gonna help you guys in session to push you, because it's easy to skip a few of the motions and hopefully not lay there for about 8 minutes, okay? So that's our timer, and our first position is Flutter Kick. And how I set this up, you don't need a mat, but it helps, you know, with it. So you're gonna put your hands underneath, and I'm making these small movements like this, okay? So some of us have to bend the knee a little bit, but we're gonna try to stay straight. And I put my hands underneath me to support my lower back. And it doesn't really matter if you point your toes or extend them out, just do what's comfortable. And right about now, it's been about 45 seconds. So I think that's a good time to get a little break. And with my setup, I'm gonna go into what's called a V up position. And I put my hands behind me for support. You guys can go hands free, but the goal is form, making sure we execute this properly, because our focus is abs. Crunch, crunch, position. My goal with you for this workout is to show you a couple things. I'm not gonna do the whole time, but you're doing these movements for about 45 seconds. Again, keep working it. My hand positions are behind me, okay? I'm tucking in and straightening back out. So there's still about 10 seconds. If you have to, put the feet down for a little bit. Take a deep breath. Crunch and crunch position, okay? So with my next setup, I'm gonna turn over. And with here, I'm doing this fire hydrant movement, but I'm in tabletop. So you see on my hands, and what I like to do, most of the time, the left side is weaker, so let's do that side first. And with this one, it's small circle movements. And I wanna try to get my leg up higher. Doing it here is not wrong, but doing it up here, you're gonna feel it. And let's try maybe 20, 30 seconds with it. Okay. Take a deep breath, same thing, reposition. You see I'm pretty flat. My leg is up, and I'm trying that same thing. I don't care the direction, but just pick something where we can maintain it. If you want to switch it, go other, or if you have to, recover, take a little break, and same way, finish it up. We're here, and we are good. Okay. Now let's go back, and we're gonna go into position, lion on our back. And so far we've done about 3 minutes, so you're gonna feel it. Let's go back, very similar. Reverse crunches, okay? Hands are underneath, legs are straight. Your head can be up or down. You see I'm lifting my butt off the ground. You could do almost a tap to the ground, but see, lift up with your setup. Some of us will put hands to the side with your position, but when I'm doing these, keep going guys, keep going with me. I'm putting my hands underneath me to support. I glue my shoes together, and I'm up, and I'm up. Let's get one more, and we are good. Okay, right now is a good time. Recovery, got one more movement, that's our halfway point, okay? What I want you to do, this is the modified position. Crunches are up next, all right? Feet can be down, but I want to really work it where we can have the feet up, okay? Fingertips at the side. This is not wrong if you clinch But I see a lot of people yanking on their head, and that's gonna hurt. So fingertips, crunch, crunch, crunch with our setup. So that same, if we're struggling, which I am right now, same thing, crunch, crunch, crunch. Try to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You feel good? Crunch it up. One more, and we are good. Okay, so I'm peeking at my timer, and that was 5 minutes, okay? So hard part is we gotta do that. Gotta run through it again, okay? Again, breathe. Right now you can take, towel off, grab a little sip of water. When we're doing abs, don't grab too much water because that's gonna be heavy in the stomach, all right? And each movement, even if I'm stopping, I'm showing you for corrections, 30 to 45 seconds, okay? We're gonna finish these up with about 30 seconds rounds, okay? So with our setup, we're going back. Flutter kick. If you're at that point where I don't know how, if you think it's easy, hands are up here. Again, this is a no equipment workout. Some people hold a weight, but by position, legs are heavy. Take a break, and then same way. Return right back on that setup. Okay, good. Now we're back to the V up. Remember, hands are behind us for support, and let's go back. Crunch, 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 even if we have to rest. And do 1 to 2 at a time. Crunch, crunch, keep going. Take a breather if we need it. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Crunch, crunch, and good. Okay, back to tabletop position. And remember, this spot, this tabletop setup is, we call this it's like on all fours, but you're literally like a table. On the hands, on the knees, and nice and flat. Left leg first. Get it up as high as possible in small circles. You can look at your shoe, that's kind of the most common. Small circles. Let's hit these for about 20 seconds. When I start, remember, you guys are hopping in while I'm doing this. Okay, let's switch it over. Again, I started with the left, so here's my right.
Let's go back, 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 back.
Straight leg. And stay up where that knee is close to that elbow. A little bit more. And we are good. Okay, now we get the transition. We are back on our butt, lying on the back. Breathe. I'm looking at the timer. I got 2.5 minutes to go. So home stretch, home stretch. My position, reverse crunches. So hands underneath me, finding my safe spot, crunch, and back. You'll see I'm lifting my butt and lower back slightly off the ground, and it's like the shoes go straight up in the air. In the air, and both of my shoes are touching. Straighten out, back up. Straighten out, back up. So guys, keep going. Just want to show you a couple things, what I do with my hands. They're directly underneath. You can put them at the side. You could go up here and crunch with them. We'll go here at the side, a little bit closer to the side with them. But our most common is your hands underneath. So last one, and we are good. Okay, the final position, crunches. Again, we are not doing a sit-up, all right? A crunch is just squeeze and back position. So we are coming up right now on the minute mark in about 5 seconds. So we're gonna finish these up. Let's knock them out. 1 minute. Again, fingertips to the side, crunch, crunch, crunch. If we're struggling, feet on the ground. Here, here. So what I'm feeling is here, this lower spot and just underneath my ribs. Crunch, crunch, What I do is squeeze, pause it, right back. Squeeze, pause it, right back. And if you want support, you can lock your fingers, crunch it up and back, crunch it up and back. Some people even go here. Just whatever is gonna keep the movement. So I'm in the home stretch. 15 seconds. I'm bringing my feet back up. Crunch, crunch. When I'm struggling, with you. And we're coming up on 5 seconds, and you're gonna hear a beep. That means you get the rest. All right, okay. Whew. All right, guys. So, we're feeling it, right? Here is heavy, sweating, that was killer. 10-minute workout. Again, no equipment needed. This is something we're doing at Get Fit Training. We're walking you guys through how to properly exercise safely and effectively, where no injuries here. It's all about getting that extra motivation and accountability. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.